Hey guys, everything new under the sun. I just spent about 10 minutes talking about this, then realized it wasn't recording any audio. Brilliant. I have the video off because I'm sick, so you don't need to see my face. But I want to do a bit of a rant commentary on Troy, the do-it-yourself world, and the off-grid project. Now, I don't know if you know of Troy, but he was a guy that went off-grid, and I've been following for a couple of years now. And he started off in a small camper, and that's when I started watching him. He was shivering, hardly staying alive. And he grew his YouTube channel up to near 100,000 subscribers. And he's had troubles over the years. But his life really changed when he married Melanie, he went to the Philippines, I think, for a church trip or something. Missions trip or something. And he met Melanie and brought her here and married her. And now they're being forced out of their homestead, out of the homestead he built over the last number of years, because of the trolls, because they're having kids, and not to mention that he's having trouble paying bills because now he has another mouth to feed, and the baby. And so I was watching through his videos, and it's just a sad day on the homestead because he got rid of his chickens. He's having to sell his tiny house. Yeah, it's on sale for $5,000. I don't know if it's sold yet. And he was trying to sell his 56-acre lot for $200,000 at the start, but then he took it down to 140. I don't know what land prices are worth there. But anyways, the issue with Troy is he's got so many trolls there that just make his life miserable. They call in the police. They prank call, do all sorts of malicious things, even destroy property. When he was away, they came in and destroyed property and drove dirt bikes and used knives and cut up his greenhouse and all this sort of stuff. This guy is just a guy just trying to live on his own, doing this off-grid stuff, and his life is made miserable. Now, when you're doing a YouTube channel, you do got to recognize that you're putting yourself out there, and there's a lot of just miserable people who've got nothing better to do but to destroy someone's life. And who's that? Who's the other guy? Doc, Saved by Doc or something. Who was one of the haters, and just miserable people. He's got a good following, and he should be making good money. But and he probably is making good money. For his lifestyle, he's not living rich by any stretch. But with two mouths to feed, and a baby on the way, and the trolls just hating on him, it's tough for him. And he made that life choice. He made the choice to get married. He had to know that this was going to completely change his life and his channel, and that he would probably have to change what he's doing. Because people like me, I started watching him, and part of the reason is because he can spend all his time doing stuff when he's single. He has all the time in the world to do projects, and then I guess he realized once he got married, oh, there's a lot less time to do projects, and a lot less money as well to spend on projects, and so. Not having the time, not having the money to spend on projects, and you're spending that on your wife, which is what you should do because you got married. But that means your channel's probably going to suffer it. And he's been doing what he could to keep that up, and he's been really building up the off-grid homestead. But yeah, at this point, I think it's time for him to take a break, get a real job. Just like me, I have 3 kids, and when you get married, when you have kids, you don't have any time to be doing videos all the time. Not any ones of huge consequence, anyways. Certainly not long ones. I'm doing this video. The kids just went to bed, and I have a few minutes here where I can make a quick video. I don't have a lot of time to do projects like you look at Wranglestar, and I guess they've arranged it. I guess he was always married since he started his channel. I'm not sure, but they've arranged it where his 9 to 5 is kind of going into his shop and doing projects and making videos, and he has dedicated time for that. So that works. But Troy, he was never set up that way. Similar with Eric, Nomadic Fanatic. His channel is really centered around being on his own and dealing with that and managing it, and that's part of the interest in the channel. But then when he gets a girlfriend or whatever, and that changes it all up, and it's the channel's a little bit different. I'm not saying it's better or worse, but it's different. It's not what people subscribe to in the first place. And so people come to expect something, and they come to know something, and they kind of see the drama and the struggles, and they come to expect that. And I don't think Troy can continue on doing what he's doing with a wife and a child on the way. And I don't think Melanie is going to be able to deal with it, deal with the stress of all this when she's front and center. Like, maybe he should just not record her, leave her completely out of it. Although he wants her to start her own channel. I guess she does have her own channel. But he was trying to get her on board with the whole YouTube thing, and making money from it, so they could both have, mobile incomes. But that's too much stress, and someone who's not cut out for that, someone who's not interested in that, it's going to be hard to get that going. And there's so many trolls here. You can see like some of these troll videos, Evicted, and all sorts of other channels. A do-it-yourself world destroyed by tornado. Billy Boy, I don't even know who that is. Anyways, I just wanted to put out my sympathy there for him. I hope he figures it out. I think he should just reset everything. Go start a new channel. Start from scratch. He's done a lot of what he set out to do on this homestead. He bought a property, or at least was getting towards ownership. He had chickens, he had goats, he had fruit trees, he had all these things. It's all built up now, and at this point, honestly, what's there left to do? I mean, I guess there's a million things left to do, but he could build a log cabin or something. But at this point, it's built up to the point where there's not a whole lot of new projects that he's doing. He's kind of got all our solar locked down, and his off-grid laundry and freezer stuff locked down. He's kind of got all that stuff done, so he's just start a new channel, just himself. Leave Melanie out of it. Get a part-time job, and the YouTube can be a great supplemental income for him. But it's probably not steady, not reliable enough, honestly. And the trouble that comes with videotaping your whole family, well, I don't know how Wrangler does with it. Maybe Wrangler Star doesn't have the enemies that Troy does, but somehow Troy just has a huge amount of enemies. People against him, trolls, that are just being miserable. They just want to destroy and tear down people. And I feel for him, so there you go. I want to just give my opinion on that, say what I thought. I think it's sad for him, but I think he chose that, and he should have known this was going to change up his channel huge. Maybe he should have known that he wouldn't have as much time or money to do stuff that he wanted to do. But that is the better choice. Getting married, finding love, that should be the better choice for sure. But I don't know if he realized that he was going to pretty much lose everything that he had set up. And that's what it looks like is happening. Now, that didn't have to happen necessarily. That's just the way things are going. That is what is happening right now. So my rant on the do-it-yourself world, the off-grid project, and Troy, and I followed him through the years, and I think he should reset. I think he should start from scratch, and maybe even start building a log cabin somewhere. I think that would be interesting, an interesting restart to it, instead of from a whole bunch of scraps. Find a piece of land and start cutting down the lumber and build yourself a cabin. Many channels need to reset at some point. They run out of content. They run out of interesting things for viewers. Life events change what's happening, and viewers lose interest, etc. And they want to go on to the next thing. Like I don't watch every single one of Troy's videos. I watch it relatively steady, maybe for a year or two, maybe. The last number, 6 months to 12 months, I've been looking at videos here and there, but not really following. Once Melanie came, for no fault of their own, nothing against Melanie, but I just stopped watching it. It was a little different. Stuff changed up. He wasn't a man surviving on his own, in the middle of nowhere with all his drama with trolls, and some of the drama is lost there. Some of the projects, some of the sizable projects, the depth of the projects are lost there when he has less money to do projects, and he is spending a whole bunch of time getting paperwork done to bring Melanie across from the Philippines, and looking for a house. Like, he's just been low on videos. So yeah, I've not really been watching his videos for a little while there, and just I think he should change it up, and maybe that would get me interested in watching all his videos again. go to a completely new property, do everything from scratch. And that's kind of what he suggested he was going to be doing. He's going to be in a real house, so that I guess he can call the police easier, and he's going to be in a new state, and hopefully he'll have less trolls on his back bothering him. And so, like I said, it could be an interesting restart to the channel. So I'll hold my opinion, until he starts his new channel. But I feel sorry for him. He looks super sad, getting rid of all the animals. This is a life change, which he probably didn't see coming when he decided to marry Melanie. And it's come now, and it is what it is. He's going to try and move on, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's my thoughts and opinions. So let me know what you guys think about Troy, if you follow Troy or not. And we'll see you guys in the next video.